half here. 1-0 down at half time. Really poor. Should have been probably 2-0 down at half time, but came back and won 3-1. Where did that second half performance come from? The first half was so bloody poor. Game of two halves. The classic game of two halves, and that was it. Wolves should have been, could have been 2-0 up at half time. That header he should have scored with it. But 7 minutes, 1-0 up. Poor defending. Liverpool all over the shop. Really all over the shop. It's going to be a short, quick, instant match reacting to Liverpool's 3-1 away win at Molineux, and we go top of the league for now. Anyway, so that's 4 wins and a draw. 13 points from 15. It's 3-1. I'll take it. Gravenberch comes on last few minutes to make his debut, of course. Nice way to make your debut. But it was a huge win. Diaz made a huge difference at half-time, I thought. Huge difference. Went at them, tried at them, went really danger, made their defenders think, made them not commit. And I think that was absolutely huge for us. The fact that Diaz came on, Darwin came on as well. Young Harvey Elliott got involved as well. I think the goal at the end we thought was Harvey's. I think it's an OG, but I'm not sure. It doesn't matter. Gakpo got us back into a Salah. 3 assists from Mohala, the king of Egypt. Hit the like, hit the share. Let's go, guys. Gotta be out for a few minutes, but it is Saturday. It's made my Saturday. I was getting worried at half time. 1-0 down, playing absolutely shit. I didn't see it. The only thing I did say on Twitter at half time was it's still only 1-0. There's always a chance. 1-0. When they're so dominant, they have chances. That header they missed, the other 1 or 2 chances. We were scrappy. We were lethargic. We were lazy, we were half 12 course, we were absolutely everything in that first half. And to turn it around, I think Diaz had a big part to play in that. McAllister was taken off at half time, he wasn't at it, he was losing the ball, just looked off. I know he flew in from Argentina very late, but he looked tired, he was on a yellow too. If he would have stayed on, he could have got sent off, and we did not want that. So the decision was right at half-time. Luis Diaz came on, it was brilliant. Darwin Núñez came on, it was brilliant. Young Harvey did a good job as well. Gravenberch made his debut in injury time. What was it, 112 minutes or something? Ridiculous. But it's a big win. It's 3 points. It wasn't perfect. It just wasn't perfect, guys. We were lucky to go in 1-0 at half-time, but we played much better. I'm sure the iron or the hair dryers were out with Klopp at half-time, and whatever he said and did made a huge difference. We just look hungrier. We look like we'd woken up from a deep sleep. Just totally different team in the second half, you know what I mean? And we had a few chances near the end to make it 4, even 5-1, but I'll take 3-1. I said 2-1 was my prediction yesterday. It looked like it was going to be, but 3-1, yeah, flatters Liverpool a little bit, absolutely, but it was all about the 3 points. It was just all about getting the 3 points for Liverpool today. We've got the 3 points. We're top of the league. Believe it. First time in a long time. Top of the league. Will we stay there? That's the question. Kwanzaa looks very good. Player so composed. Glasgow Reds is in the house. I'll be Frank. Seamus Moore. Neil Trainer, my brother Neil, is in the house. How are you, Neilo? Neil, give me a ring after this. If you're around, I might give you a lift somewhere. I might leave a lift down to Crow Park. We'll see what happens, but give me a ring. Neil is in. Mark Forrest leaving it late again. Doesn't matter, Mark. It's all about the 3 points, baby. It's all about the wins at this stage. It's early. It's a really good start. A few worrying signs, absolutely. Are we quite there yet? Not. Especially in the first half, we've been overrun in midfield. Our defence frailties are coming back. Van Dijk suspension is over and we'll be back next week. Of course, Trent, let's hope he's back too. Thiago, who knows when he'll be back. But you'll take it. Tricky ground. Wolves, chances again. They had it against United. They've had it in games where they've controlled games, dominated games, had chances and just can't finish teams off. And it's come back to haunt them again. As I was saying, if Liverpool can get into the half-time break, only 1 down. The firepower like Diaz, Darwin on the bench, you've always got a chance. Salah was quiet today, but 3 assists for Mo Salah, the king of Egypt. I'll take it. Robbo with the second goal to give us the lead. What a ball from Salah, and the finish from Robbo was absolutely beautiful. Salah with the first shot, first ball across the box. Did he mean it for Gakpo? I don't know. Gakpo scored and was taken off. And then the late goal, Harvey Elliott. I think it's an OG, but I'm not sure. Deep in injury time, but I will absolutely take it. Robbo should be our permanent captain. He was captain today. He's the vice captain because Van Dijk was missing, of course. So hit the like, hit the share. Let's get the likes up. Let's go. Little 10-minute instant match reaction. Little 3-1 away win at Molineux. So we've drawn to Chelsea 1-1. Tough ground. We got that draw. We beat Bournemouth 3-1 with 10 men. We went to Newcastle. Wow, really tough place. 1-0 down, 10 men, Van Dijk sent off. Came back winner, 2 Darwin Worldies, 2-1 away from home. Away from home, not bad at all. That's 7 points from 9 away from home. Really, really good. And we've beaten Bournemouth 3-1 and we've beaten Villa 3-0. So we have got 13 points from 15 on the board and we go top. We go top. Can we stay there? Who knows? I said that from the start. He has more fire than VVD. Unbeaten, says Seamus Words. That's 16 games unbeaten in the Premier League from the tail end of last year. I think it is 16 unbeaten in the Premier League. Wow, absolutely brilliant. Hope that has stopped the nervy 12:30 kickoffs, says Mark Forrest. Not quite. That first half was the definition of a 12:30 kickoff, wasn't it? Yusuf Hussam, get in and win after the international break. Yusuf, absolutely, my friend. Hit that like button. Let's get that like into double digits, baby. Hit the like, hit the share, give us a sub. Show us you care. Twitter and Instagram at Dave's LFC Chaps. Seamus Moore, yes, 16 unbeaten in the Premier League. Wow, but look, I can't be over the moon about it. I'm over the moon about the 3 points. I'm over the moon about the win, going top of the league, all that type of stuff. But that first half was worrying. That first half was absolutely poor. Shite, basically shite. S-H-I-T. That's how bad that first half. And I knew second half, if we could keep it to 1-0 at half time and win it 1-0, we weren't going to be that bad in the second half. And it turned out to be Luis Diaz at half time made a huge, huge difference, didn't it? Absolutely did. What a player to come on. And of course, Darwin doing his stuff as well. Probably should have had a goal. Both of them could have, should have, would have had a goal. Harvey did well when he came on as well. We have the rugby later, says Seamus. Yes, Ireland play Tonga at 8 o'clock. I'm going to big work due down in Croke Park, actually, at 5 o'clock. Big work due, so I'm going to look forward to that tonight. A few beers, and nothing better with a few beers on a Saturday when Liverpool have 3 points. You know what I mean? Fresh haircut as well. Looking good, baby. Seems to play better with Diaz on the pitch, says Mark. Absolutely. I think Robbo got the official man of the match. He was brilliant today. Captain, of course. With Van Dijk's absence. But Diaz must have ran him close. That second half, Diaz must have ran him close. Lovely finish from Robbo. The ball from Salah. 3 assists from the King of Egypt. Hadn't really got major chances today. He's quiet, but he's the assist king, isn't he? The assist king of Egypt. Goal scoring king and assist king. So hit the like, hit the share. Diaz, yeah, I'm just looking here and having another look at the goals. Robbo with his finish, he's absolutely delighted. But we've got to start better, guys. I mean, a better team in that first half, with a striker, let's say, a decent striker, we would have been in trouble. We would have been in trouble. Your man, I don't know how your man missed that header. I don't know why he tried to jump. He didn't even have to jump. The Brazilian guy, I forget his name, but he probably, I don't know, would have been no chance for Alisson if he would have scored. But it's a big, big win. It's a big win for Liverpool. Coming back, international break, lethargic, 1-0 down away from home. Poor away form last season. Bang, 3-1. Mentality monster, says Redbird. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. The first half was mental. The second half was monsters. So mental in the first half and monsters in the second. But 3-1 away from home any day long. I will take it. Absolutely. But yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And I am, for one, I'm chuffed. We've got the rugby later. It's all day. Big games. United playing Brighton. That'd be an interesting one as well. That'd be really, really interesting. 3 o'clock, I think, at Old Trafford. Brighton will give them a game. So it's really, really interesting. We can only do what we can do. It's early. Europa League, midweek. Games coming ticking fast. Every 2-3 days there's going to be a game. So it's going to be crazy. But it's always good to come back with a win. Left off. Come back and left off where you were 2 weeks ago before that crazy international break. To come back and get an away win. Not play well for maybe 60% of the game and to come away 3-1. You'd have to say 60% of that game didn't play well. 40% gets you a 3-1 away win. We could have had a fort near the end as well, which would have been really not what Wolves deserved. Look, if Wolves can buy a striker, it might be too late in January, but if Wolves can get a striker on that pitch or someone that can put the ball in the back of the net, they will be okay, but they do need someone. Lovely play, lovely build-up, dangerous, really good, aggressive, that first half. It reminded me of Liverpool. That first half Wolves press was Liverpool-esque 2-3 years ago. That's how good it was, and Liverpool just couldn't get into their stride. Second half, maybe Wolves tired a little bit, maybe. The early equaliser, huge psychological thing with the crowd and stuff. And once Hackbo tapped in, that was it. It was over. Once Hackbo tapped in, it was over. Robbo's giving his jersey. Robbo's giving his jersey to one of the lads. Robbo's giving his jersey to one of the lads that's interviewing. That's an interesting one, isn't it? On TNT Sports, which used to be TNT Sports, used to be BT Sports. But guys, huge win for the Reds. 3-1 at Molineux. I will take it all. I'm sure Klopp is absolutely happy, delighted with that. I am. Crouch looks happy. My God, he is tall, isn't he? OMG, he is tall. Especially when you've got Joe Cole standing beside you, probably, a bit of a mismatch there. But who was your man of the match? Who stood out for you defensively? Gomez, especially first half, was in trouble. Played better in the second half, him and Matip. Robbo was brilliant. I think Robbo got the official man of the match, but Luis Diaz, wow. What an impact sub he did. Darwin did his stuff as well. Just looking at here, the equaliser. Salah with the ball across, and there was lovely little nutmeg from Jota. Salah crossed the box, and there's Hackbo tapping in like a good forward or a good striker should do. 6-yard tap. He gets taken off straight away when it goes 1-1, but that was the catalyst on 55. That's what drove us forward. That was an absolutely huge goal. That was huge, and we played so much better. Confidence, it's all about confidence, football. It's all about confidence. Goals brings confidence, simple as. And we were not going to play as bad as we were in the first half. That was the worry for Wolves. I'm sure if you're a Wolves fan watching this, that was your worry. Liverpool aren't going to be anywhere near as bad as that. And second half, from when that equaliser went in on 55 from Hackbo, Liverpool just went into a different level and a different gear. And when you have the likes of the Diaz, when you have the likes of Darwin and Elliott, Gravenberch, who came on very, very late. Congrats to Ryan Gravenberch making his debut. I know it was only about 3 minutes, but still, Kanate came on as well, looked good. So we've all the boys back. Van Dijk's available next time. Let's hope Trent is available. Maybe not for the midweek Europa League game, but definitely for the next league game. So things looking good, but still that lethargic 15, 20 minute start, especially away from home. Don't seem to do it at home. He did it against Bournemouth, remember? But just got to kick that out because there's so much there. I have to have a big shout out, of course, to Big Bad Dom Slomazai. What a play. Silky on the ball, isn't he? His touch. He's a big man. He's pace, he's intelligence, but he's a big boy. But rarely loses the ball. Always looks for the man. Always seems to hit the right ball, doesn't he? He just always seems to hit the right ball. Here's the goal in 91, which killed the game, of course. Nice little ball through from Salah. Salah crossed the box. Salah looked up. Nice and slow. Eased it down. Elliott with the shot. Goes in off the post. Did he hit a Wolves player? Lovely little tee up from Salah. Elliott on the edge of the area. It's a lovely finish. I'm just looking at it here. It's a slight deflection in off the post, does it? Yeah, slight deflection. It mightn't have been going in. I think the deflection off the shin just clicks it towards the goal, and it goes in off the post. But absolutely beautiful. Absolutely. Looking at the Darwin foul. Was that an elbow? I don't know. He didn't even know it was behind him. Stop crying over, sour grape stuff here from TNT Sports, trying to think that Darwin elbowed him. He's back to him. He's all arms, Darwin. He's all arms. I'll take 3-1. Klopp is happy. He was not happy at half-time. Whatever he did at half-time has worked. Football, good win. But we need to win. Ali is in. This back four is trash. McAllister can't play the end. Playing Gomez, oh my God, here we go. As a pivot was a mistake by Klopp. Nunez had good impact from the bench. Yes, he did, but Luis Diaz, I thought, was really, really good from the bench. NFC Steve, this is Anfield. Salah was man of the match for him, of course, getting 3 assists. Panoff Scouse is in the house. How are you, bro? Hopefully we're happy. I predicted 3-1. Bang on. Party, says Steve. I'm going out tonight for a few go-easies, baby, and I'm going to be drinking a few and celebrating that 3-1 away win by the Reds. Always great comeback wins. We've had a few comeback wins already. We're already 5 games in. 5 games in. And we've had three comeback wins. 1 down against Bournemouth, 1 down against Newcastle, and 1 down today at Wolves, and came back and won. That is mentality. That is definitely something. We wouldn't have been doing that last season too many times. Like 3 games out of 5 to come back from 1-0 down, tricky places, Molineux at Anfield against Bournemouth. We did not start well. And of course at Newcastle, come back and get the 2-1 win from 1-0 down. So 3 comeback wins out of 5 is really, really promising. But I'd rather not be 1-0 down. I'd rather these stupid lethargic starts and actually, start well, get an early goal and build. We seem to come alive when we let in a bloody goal, Top of the table, baby, let's go. Why are we always fighting out of the deficit? Seriously, says Ali, that's what I'm saying. Well, it is a really good sign. I'm sure Klopp will say it. You don't want to be 1-0 down too many times. But as I say, 3 out of 5 and to come back and win them is great. Will it happen all the time? No, because when you've other strikers against you, when you're 1-0 down, you give up a second chance, you might not get out of it so easy. So we have to bleed and stop this. We have to stop this. We really, really do have to stop this letting in early goals, and we're on the back foot and we're looking sorry for ourselves, and we're looking in the mirror at each other and stuff, and Klopp's taking the hair dryer out at half time. But a really good display second half. That was a really good display. Worrying first half, but really good, reaction. Basically a good reaction second half. Really, really good. So hit the like, hit the share. Be on for another few minutes. As I say, instant match reaction for Liverpool. I'll give you a quick ratings if you want. Alisson, yeah, he was good. Don't think could he have done much about the goal. Went through Robbo's legs, tried to get it on the line, it just went over the line. I'll give Alisson a 6 maybe. We know he likes clean sheets. We give him a 6. Gomez really testing first half, but did better second half. 6 and a 5. Same with Matip. Looked really shaky, but weren't getting much protection from midfield. So 6.5 each for Matip and Gomez. And on the other side, young Kwansai, really good. Didn't really do anything wrong. Didn't look out of his depth. I'm going to give him a 7. I thought he was really solid today. And of course, on the other side, Robbo, captain for the day. Captain fantastic with the second goal, of course, to set us on our way to victory. Going to give Robbo an 8.5. One of his better games in recent years. Brilliant all action and a goal for Robbo. In midfield, McAllister was all over the shop, unfortunately. Maybe it was jet lag, maybe it was this. The yellow card didn't help him either, but he got taken off at half time, so McAllister gets a 5, unfortunately. We'll see better days from McAllister, so I wouldn't worry about it. Midfield, Slobosai, big bad Dom, another brilliant performance from him. Silky did all the right things, could have had a goal. An 8 for Big Bad Dom. Have you seen Big Bad Dom play badly? No. Curtis Jones missing in the first half, was not around. They didn't even know he was on the bloody pitch. Much better second half. I will give Curtis a 6.5. Up front, Mohala, the King of Egypt. Did he score? No, he didn't. Did he assist? Yes, he did. 3 assists for the King of Egypt. Could have had a goal too. Going to give Mo an 8. Gakpo taken off as well. Got the goal to get us back into it, of course. Didn't do a huge amount. It was missing in the first half. Because of his goal, I'm going to give him a 6.5 for Gakpo. Jota, very, very quiet against his old club, wasn't he? Very quiet against his old club. So a 6 for Jota. Plenty of work rate and stuff like that, but very, very quiet. The little nutmeg through to Salah, of course, for the equaliser. 6 for Jota. Then Luis Diaz comes on. Luis Diaz, the Colombian king. He gets an 8. He gets an 8 from me. He gets an 8. And he's a sub. Close for him and Robbo for man of the match, but Diaz comes on. Gets an 8 for me. Darwin did brilliant as well. Could have had a goal. Really chaoticness from Darwin, a 7. Elliot, a 7 too. Was involved with the third goal. Whether he gets that goal or not, I don't know. But just his overall intelligence, the ball was always going forward with him. Kanate as well coming on. And of course, Gravenberch coming on, making his debut. Both will get a 6. So the toss-up is, I want to know who your man of the match is. My man of the match is Diaz. Luis Diaz gets man of the match for me because he only had a second half to do what he did. Robbo, very close second, of course, but Luis Diaz gets it for me because he just changed the whole dynamic of the game. Absolutely brilliant. Matip struggling out there today, says Mark. Yeah, he wasn't great. He was not great. And Barry Sweeney is in the house. Jesus, that first half was awful, all over the place. Second half, much better. Subs made big difference. Happy with the centre back. Happy with the comeback win. Thanks, says Barry. Absolutely over the moon with the comeback win. Robbo, man of the match for me. Robbo, man of the match for me. Is it time to bring Nat back, says Mark. Well, do you know what? We give a double man of the match. Robbo and Diaz. There you go. Split it in 2. But it doesn't matter. It's 3-1. It's an away win. Top of the league for now. Won't last long, I wouldn't say. But it's nice to be top of the league, isn't it? After 5 games, 4 wins, 1 draw. 16 unbeaten in the Premier League. Still a little bit niggly at the back. I still think we need a defender. We didn't get it. Will we get it in January? Hopefully we're in contention and still fighting on all fronts. In January, and shore that defence up. Okay, Van Dijk, Trent were missing today, but still, I still think we're missing something there. McAllister hadn't got a great day today. I think the yellow card made the decision for Klopp. Maybe the niggle, but the yellow card made that decision because he was lunging in, and if he would have played that second half, I have absolutely no doubt he would have got a second red of the season. He's already got a red, and we did not need that. We didn't need to be chasing away from home at Wolves, pacey side like Wolves. So the decision was made at half time, and it was the correct one, which we all know. Luis Diaz came on for McAllister and changed the game. Klopp looks happy in the interview there. We are happy as fans. It's another win for the Reds. Hit the like, hit the share, go down for a few beers tonight. Gakpo, Robbo, Elliott. Elliott with the goal. Took a deflection, I know, but I don't think he'll probably get it because I think it's probably hitting the post and just going wide. If it doesn't hit the Wolves players' foot. It was a nice strike though, then tipped in off the post to give us a 3-1 win. Yes, good start to the season. Mark, early days, but if we can stay in the fight, just concentrate on our game, says Mark. Absolutely. Take it game by game. What have we got? It's a Thursday in LASK. Is that in Austria, I think? Klopp needs a look in the mirror. We need to control the game from the start. This cannot keep happening, says Ali. No, absolutely. When you're playing against a better team with a better attack, when you're 1-0 down, and you give away chances, and you go 2-0 down, much harder to come back. When it's 1-0, half time, you've always a chance with Liverpool's front five. Those two boys on the bench, Darwin, Diaz, even Elliott there, you'll always have a chance to get goals and get chances. It's just about shoring up that defence. If we can get it right in midfield, if we can play the right midfield and shore that defence up, I think we've a chance. I really do, because we haven't played supremely. We have not played supremely to have 13 points from 15. Really, we haven't. I mean, the Chelsea game, we started really well. We had 4-20-24, we're brilliant. 1-0, could have been 2-0. They came back into equalised and probably should have won it. You know, we maybe got away with one against Chelsea. Really, you know what I mean? The Bournemouth game, I mean, first 20, we were absolutely terrible. We could have been 2-0 down that game. We were 1-0 down. 10 men came back and won, but we weren't brilliant. The only game where we were actually good from start to finish in those 5 games was at Anfield against Aston Villa, winning 3-0. Okay, they'd 1 or 2 chances, but we'd other chances as well. And 3-0, that was our best performance of the season. You could say the last 10-15 minutes against Newcastle, away at Newcastle, you know, big rival, 1-0 down, 10 men. That's an unbelievable result. Darwin, 2 worldies, absolutely. But if you're on about controlling games, which is what Ali's talking about, you'd have to say the Villa game was the control game. But you're not always going to get that. You're not always going to get it. Andrew Ward, commentators on LFC TV said, McAllister looked leggy. I don't think we are generally good after the break. I'll take the win, says Andrew. I'll absolutely take the win. We still have this weird way to settle into a game. It is our confidence. It's either overconfidence or not getting ready. I don't know what it is. I don't know, maybe it's in the breakfast or the lunch or whatever they do. Diaz, man of the match for me as well. I'm giving the double man of the match today. Robbo and Diaz, baby. New defender in January is a must, says Barry. I would think so. I would absolutely think so. Whether we do it or not, I don't know. I can see someone, maybe Andre from Fluminense down in Brazil, but we need a defender. But I'm hoping we're in the position that if we can get a defender in, either centre half or right back or both, that we're still in contention, league-wise, Europa League, you know, League Cup, whatever. Obviously, the FA Cup's after that. But it's going to be really interesting. It's not going to be a long one. It's an instant match reaction in the 3-1 win. Going to go now in a few minutes. So hit the like, hit the share. I'll do a quick short on it as well. But I'm over the moon with that win by the Reds today. Absolutely over the moon. I did worry when I went in. We just started so badly and they had chances and couldn't convert. That was the big thing for me. To get in at half-time, 1-0 down was huge. Go in at half-time, 1-0 down, only 1-0 down, to be playing so poor, ragged, all over the shop, was a big plus for Klopp and a big plus for the team, because we could have easily been 2. And if a second early would have went in, could have been 3. You know, that type of way, we were that bad. We were that bad in the first half. But it didn't. We got away with it. And second half, we were far better. Hello, Dave. Just got back from Jack's. Not one of our best, but second half, what are responses? Andrew Quinn, yeah, you did a live show with Jack. Anfield Road TV, of course. Andrew, hopefully you're well. See more outgoings next window. Don't know. I want incomings, not outgoings. We need to get going quickly in games. We can't start 50 minutes to get it all together. Man City will crack 4 passes, and that time says Andrew Ward. I know that's the problem. If you're playing against a top 6 side, let's say, we did well. Okay, Newcastle, they had chances as well to make it 2 and they didn't see. You have to put us away, I think. It's no use going into the last 10, 15 minutes. You're only 1-0 up if you're commanding, and we've got that bench, we've got that firepower. We'll always get chances. We'll always, just a matter of whether we take them or not, isn't it? Absolutely brilliant, but I'll take it, guys, all night long. Wolves 1, Liverpool 3, comeback win for the Reds. Robbo was absolutely brilliant. What a goal as well for a fullback. That was one of his better games now, I'd say, even in the past year. It's one of his better games. Really, really was. I think he scored against Wolves. I think he scored against Wolves. That was the last season. It's one of those things, and he always scored against teams he scored against before. But Alisson had a huge amount to do, to be fair. Not huge, point blank saves or stuff like that. Not really. But Wolves were dangerous. They really tried. I actually pity Wolves a little bit because they played so well, especially in the first half, and got nothing out of the game. Absolutely nothing. Zilch, nada out of the game other than just a goal. That's all they got out of the game. But they didn't get any points, didn't get any plaudits, nothing. They need a striker. They really do. Because they've all the football. They did 90% of it. If they had someone to put the ball in the net, they'd be mid-table. I mean, they did the same against United. They absolutely pissed on United for about 80% of the time and lost 2-1. Was it 2-1 at Old Trafford? They should have won that game too. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. That's what it's all about. Guys, I'm going to go on another 3 or 4 minutes. As I said, an instant match reaction, half-hour instant match reaction. Liverpool 3-1 comeback win at Molineux. Huge 3-point on top of the league. For now. Anyway, it's nice to say, isn't it? Top of the league. So good, I said it twice. Oh, Andy Roberts. Doug from Doug in Football Channel is in. Doug, how are you, bro? Surprised you're not actually live. You're having a little babble soon, so maybe that's the reason for that. Congrats on that one. But Doug is in the house. Huge win, Doug. Andy Robbo, another Scot like you, captain for the day. Captain with a win and a goal. Dreamland for Robbo tonight. Absolute dreamland. The coach will be happy on the way back to Liverpool today. There's Doug's channel in the link. Check him out. Give him a sub. Give him your love. My old mate Derek is texting me. Good win at the end, like the good old days with the late goals. Yes, it's a good omen. Do you remember those late goals we got against Aston Villa the year we won the league? So I'm not saying we're going to win the league. I still think we're a little bit off that. I just think the defence and midfield just isn't quite gelling at the moment. It could happen. We haven't even really played supremely well, except maybe for the Villa game. And look where we are. 13 from 15. So who knows? I still think a defender in January could just give us that boost. But just too many players below par first half. Really were. Gakpo, Curtis Jones didn't know he was on the pitch. Gakpo didn't know he was on the pitch. Any of them could have come off at half-time. McAllister, one of his worst games in a while. A yellow didn't help him either. Any of those players could have come off at half-time. You could have took a pick from anybody. Could have come off. It was McAllister because of his yellow. Wasn't playing well. Diaz comes on and what a difference Luis Diaz did for Liverpool. All the subs had an impact, to be fair, for Liverpool. 1920 vibes, says Doug. 1920 season. A few kinks needed to be ironed out. 0 clean sheets away from Anfield, says Nelson. I don't care about clean sheets. Well, we know Alisson likes them, but if you're winning 2-1, 3-1, 4-2, once you're winning, it's all about the 3 points, not the clean sheets. Really? I know, if you go for leagues and go for trophies, you need a solid defence, and usually it's built on a solid defence in midfield and clean sheets. But at the moment, we're not quite there yet. I'm just happy to be getting the wins. Kwansai was really good today. Young, what's he, 20 years old? Wow, we know he came on against Newcastle, but the way it was, a tricky game, speedy game, very fast, good on the ball, very technical side. Very, very promising from young Jarrell Kwansai today. Congratulations, brilliant stuff from him. How can Alisson not be in the top 10 world goalkeepers? Such a joke. It's a joke. An absolute joke. Yeah, we all know Alisson's the best in the world. Don't get it wrong. It's probably because he didn't win a trophy last year. I think that had something to do with it. I think all the goalkeepers that won a trophy and did something. Absolute bullshit. But Alisson is the best in the world. Absolutely. You know that. I know that. I'm going to hit the like, hit the share, give us a sub, show us your love. It is finished at Molineux. Liverpool with a huge 3-1 away win, 1-0 down. early on after 7 minutes. Could have been two. Should have been probably two. Went in at half time. Diaz came on for McAllister, made the difference. Salah with the assist for Gakpo with the tap in. Then Robbo with a beautiful ball. Beautiful little finish. Another great ball from Salah. 2-1. Late on and deep in injury time, of course. Elliott, another assist. 3 assists for Mo Salah. Bit of a deflection maybe into the corner off the post. It's 3-1. I'll take it all night long, as Lionel Richie would say. Hit the like, hit the share. I'll take it. I'm going for a few beers tonight with the job too. Congratulations to Liverpool. We gotta play better. Yes, we do. We're top of the league for now. We will get better. Slobosai again, brilliant. Man of the match, toss up between Robbo and Diaz. Take your pick. It's 3-1. I'll take it. Enjoy your weekend. Let's go. It's finished at Molineux. Wolves 1, Liverpool